Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Tisha Marie. So as y'all can see by the title below, I am going to be giving you guys my Sephora sale recommendations. If you're interested in shopping the Sephora sale and you want just like some suggestions on things to buy that are really good and worth your coin, then make sure you keep watching. All right, so I do have quite a few recommendations for you guys. So I think what I'm gonna do is split this video up into separate categories. All of the timestamps will be listed down below for you guys. So I'm gonna do complexion first, eyeshadow palettes, lip products, body care, and then fragrances. So this might be just a little bit long. So make sure you got your snacks, make sure you got something to drink, and just get ready to, take some notes on some things that you need to pick up from the Sephora sale. Okay, so let's jump right in. So the first thing that I'm gonna share with you guys is complexion. Complexion is my jam. I love complexion products. I'm gonna share my favorites with you guys. So I have two foundations for you. The very first one is the Nars Natural Radiant Foundation. This was actually the very first purchase that I picked up from Nars, and I was blown away. I am in love with this foundation. This is actually my second bottle of it, and I will buy this forever. The finish of it is so flawless. I'm actually wearing it right now, so if you're interested in how the finish looks, this is how it looks. It looks very skin-like, like not too dewy, not too matte. It's like just the perfect finish. Every time I wear this, I'm just in awe of how flawless my skin looks. If you're looking for a foundation, definitely give this a try. I promise you, you will not regret it. The next foundation is the Nars Soft Matte. This is the foundation that you want to pick up for the fall and winter months. You can also use this in the spring and summer if you're an oily girl and you like your skin to be matte, but not like too matte that it looks like cakey and dry. The finish on this one is perfect. I don't know what they did with this foundation, but it literally blurs your skin, and I don't know, I don't typically like all matte foundations, but this one is a banger. I honestly kind of prefer this one to this just because it gives you like even more of a flawless finish. It's like basically this is a filter in a bottle. So if you want your skin to look like really flawless, then definitely check this one out. Next, let's get into concealer. I only have one for you, but it's a good one. Also by Nars, this is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I use the shade Amande, and it is what I have on right now. I put just a little bit of this under my eyes. Now y'all, what I love about this is you can use it however you want. It's so beautiful and it's so easy to work with. Like you can use this with a brush, you can also use it with your fingers. I like to use it with a brush under my brows, but with my fingers under my eyes, because I feel like it warms the product up, and it's already like kind of creamy. It's like a thicker consistency, but not so thick that it's like the Kevin Aucoin skin enhancer. It's just perfect. I wear this with foundation, but I also wear this on days when I don't want to wear a foundation, but I feel like I need like that extra coverage under my eyes, but it doesn't look weird. Like, you know how some concealers, you try to wear them with no foundation and it just looks like really weird? This one is not like that. I will buy this over and over. It is definitely a staple in my collection. It's a must-have. So if you're looking for a concealer, this one is your girl. All right, now let's get into bronzers. I love a good bronzer. I just love what it does for my face. It gives you that nice sun-kissed look like you've been on vacation. I love it. I just love what it does for my complexion. So I've got 3 of them for y'all. The very first one I'm going to show you guys is the Fenty Beauty SunStalk'r. This is my second one. I have mine in the shade Mocha Mommy, but I also have Coco Naughty, and I love this. I do have this on right now, and I just feel like the undertones of these are perfect. Like, it's so warm, but it's not orange and it's not too red. It's literally perfect, and I love these. They come in all different shades. So there's definitely going to be a shade for you if you are worried about not being able to find a good bronzer shade for you. Love this because it's super easy to blend out. Highly recommend. If you don't get any of the other bronzers that I'm going to show you, get this one. So the next bronzer that I'm going to show you is the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer, and I am in the shade Deep. This one is actually a cream. I am going to warn you, there are only 3 shades of it, so I don't love that, but I love the way that this goes on. It blends out beautifully, very skin-like, and it looks very natural. Danessa Myricks, I have not tried a product by her yet that I don't love. So the very last bronzer that I'm going to show you guys is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer. I like that this is such a large container of bronzer. I feel like you definitely get your money's worth with this. I love the shade of this. I feel like the shade is perfection. Just like the Danessa Myricks one, I feel like it blends out beautifully, and it's not too much. Like, you can build it up to be what you need it to be, and it's just flawless. Like, the finish of it's just really pretty, blurs your skin. Definitely check this one out too. Moving right along to blush, because just like bronzer, I love a good blush moment. The very first one I'm going to show you is another ABH product. This is their stick blush. So it does come with a brush on one side and then the blush on the other. This is in the shade Peach Caramel. When I tell y'all, I have been using this like crazy. I love it so much. Like, it's so easy to work with. I actually enjoy the fact that it's in a stick form because I don't really have to have a brush if I don't need to. When I put this on, I just blend it out with my fingers. I'm gonna show you guys the color of this because it's just really so pretty and it's like so natural, and you get pigment. It's super duper creamy, super easy to blend out, and it's just really pretty. I need to pick this up in more colors. If you're a girl that likes like a soft glam, you want blush but you don't want it to look like too much, then I highly recommend this blush in this shade. Another blush that I have for you guys is the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush, and this is in the shade Toasted Almond. This is another shade that's like natural glam. This is like it's basically exactly what the shade is called, Toasted Almond. You could easily use this as a bronzer, but I like to use it as a blush because I feel like it's really, really pretty. If y'all don't have a brown blush in your collection and you're a brown girl, I don't know what you're doing. You definitely need to have a brown blush in your collection. Like, just try it. If you haven't, try it. I promise you, you will love it. And I feel like this is the perfect shade. I do love the applicator for this because it's like a little doe foot applicator. I just tap, 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 and then I blend it out with my fingers. I love how easy this is to use. You can also use this on your eyes. You can use this on your lips. I love that this is a multi-use product. Again, you get your money's worth. You're gonna love this, I promise you. I'm not a highlighter girl, but hear me out. I do have one highlighter product for you guys. Again, it's a Danessa Myricks Beauty product. It is the Dew Wet Balm. This is amazing. I am wearing this today. I do have it like right here on the bridge of my nose and right here on the tip, and you only need a little tiny bit. If you like the dewy skin, glass skin look, you need this. You can wear this on top of makeup. It does not disturb the makeup underneath. You can wear this on just your bare skin and it looks freaking gorgeous. It gives you the glass skin that we all love to have. Like I said, I don't like highlighters, but I do like for my skin to have like that natural type of glow, and that's what this gives you. All right, so the very last thing that I'm going to show y'all for complexion is a setting powder. If you know, you know. The powder that I recommend that y'all get is the Laura Mercier setting powders. I actually have 3 shades of this, but the shades that I've been loving lately are Honey to set my under eyes and down the bridge of my nose, and then I also have the shade Medium Deep to set the rest of my face. Y'all, this stuff, I don't know what Laura Mercier put in this, but it is amazing. It literally makes your face look flawless. Like, your face is not finished unless you have a Laura Mercier setting powder on top of your makeup. It just like blurs the skin so beautifully. It mattifies it, but it's not like too matte. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look cakey. I promise you, you will not regret it. An absolute staple. Okay, so that's it for complexion. Let's move on to eyeshadow. All right, so now let's talk about some eyeshadows. I'm only going to show you guys 3 eyeshadow palettes. 2 of them are like neutrals, and then 1 has more color. The very first one that I'm going to show you is the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. This is the very first Natasha Denona product that I have tried, and when I tried this palette, y'all, I was just completely blown away. First of all, the color story is just phenomenal. Y'all know that I'm a girl that loves soft glam. I don't typically do a ton of colors on my eyes. I always go for like browns and bronzes and a little bit of a smoky, but always a brown smoky. I might do a little bit of a shimmer. It's always going to be in the brown color family. If you're like me and you love the soft glam look on the eyes, then you definitely want to have this in your collection. The shimmers and even the mattes are so buttery. They're so soft. They go on beautifully. It's super warm. That's one of the things that I love the most about it. You can just do so much with this palette. Pick up this palette, y'all. Okay, so the next palette that I'm going to show you guys is a smaller palette. This is the Huda Beauty Caramel Brown Obsessions palette. Y'all, this palette is gorgeous. This palette is actually comparable to the Natasha Denona palette, but it's just like in a mini form. Then this is your girl. Like, this is great to travel with. This is great to throw in your bag if you feel like you need to touch up. And the pigment on these is crazy. Like, this is actually what I used on my eyes today. If you are able to get your hands on this, because I had a really hard time finding this in stores. If you're able to get your hands on it, pick it up. This is beautiful. It's definitely one that you want to add to your collection. Now, the last one that I'm going to show you is a little bit extra. This is the Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey eyeshadow palette. If y'all haven't seen me review this, I'm gonna link it up here for you. I'm gonna let it speak for itself. If you are into really shimmery shadows, really pigmented shadows, Pat McGrath knows what she is doing when it comes to eyeshadows. She is very expensive, but that is another reason that I'm showing you guys this palette. This one you get 18 and it is $78. And if you get it on sale, then it's even cheaper. This is one that you want to pick up. If you want to try the Pat McGrath palettes, but you don't want to spend the money on Pat McGrath palettes, definitely check this one out. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys some lip products. The ones that I am going to show you guys today are from Fenty Beauty. So I have my Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm Heats and then the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm Creams. I love these formulas. If you're looking for a gloss with more pigment into it, but it's still like very glossy, very shiny, then you definitely want to go with the Gloss Balm Creams. But I also reviewed the Gloss Balm Heats, and I honestly think that these are my favorite Gloss Balm formula. They are plumping and they do have a little bit of color, but they're very sheer. Like today I'm wearing the Fenty Glow Heat, and that's this one. I have all of the colors of the heat because I just love the formula that much. I actually feel like it plumps the lines in my lips just a bit. All of the shades are beautiful. I feel like they can work on all complexions just because the colors are very sheer. So if you are looking for a very, very shiny lip gloss, if you're looking for a plumping lip gloss, if you're looking for a gloss that is going to last you all day, definitely check out the Gloss Balm Heats. Also check out the Gloss Balm Creams if you're looking for something with a little bit more pigment. These are my faves. I'm obsessed. All right, and then the next and last lip product that I'm gonna show you guys is the In Beauty. These are the lip oils. This is in glaze number 1, and this is so good, y'all. I love these. I know that lip oils have been like the thing right now for lips, and if you're looking for a really good lip oil, then definitely check this one out. This shade actually reminds me a lot of the Fenty Beauty, the Hot Cherry, the very first shade that came out, just without that tingling sensation, without the plumping. And the scent, it smells really, really good. It smells like a candy apple. I love the fact that this is like super duper shiny. Yeah, definitely check out the In Beauty lip oils. All right, so now I'm gonna show y'all some of my favorite body care items. I'm gonna start out with body scrub. So the one that I'm gonna show y'all, I absolutely love. It is by Herbivore Botanicals. This is their Coco Rose body scrub. I use this not every time I shower. I use this like maybe 2 to 3 times a week. This body scrub is incredible. It smells so good. It mostly smells like coconut, and I love it because it really does exfoliate, but it also hydrates your skin. And I think that has to do with the shea butter and the coconut oil that is in this. So yeah, definitely check this out if you're looking for a body scrub. This stuff is amazing. To go with that, I will also pick up the Coco Rose Body Oil. This is the Soft Glow Body Oil. The way that I'm obsessed with this, it's not a game. Like, I have to have this after I take my showers. I actually don't go in with this right away. I use a body cream first, and then I put this on top to seal in the moisture. And I'm telling y'all, my skin stays hydrated all day, especially right now. Like, my skin on my body gets really dry once it starts getting cold out. Get this and you will never have dry skin again. It smells amazing. It just does what I need it to do. Try this and thank me later. All right, so like I was telling y'all, when I get out of the shower and I'm all clean and everything, I don't go in right away with the body oil. I use a body cream first. And the one that I have been loving is the Fenty Beauty Butter Drop. This stuff is so good. And I'm so glad that I picked it up because I was not going to at first. It is amazing. Like the way this moisturizes my skin is insane. And it leaves like a nice dewy finish and it absorbs. This is just really good. Fenty Beauty did an amazing job with this body cream. I will forever buy this body cream, but this is great, y'all. Definitely check out this body cream from Fenty Beauty. Okay, so now let's talk about fragrances. All of the fragrances that I'm gonna recommend to y'all right now are like fall winter fragrances. All right, so the very first one that I'm gonna show y'all is the Kayalı Invite Only. This one, I think this one is my favorite. If you're able to pick this up, grab it fast because this one was sold out too. This is one of their intense perfumes, so it has more of the oil in it. It's going to give you more projection. It's going to last longer. This literally lasts all day on my skin. I say it gives me about 7 to 8 hours of wear. It smells so good. This one I will only wear in the fall and winter though, because I do feel like it's very heavy. It does have an oud note in it. It has like a tobacco leaf. It has cherry. So like all scents that are more geared toward like your fall and winter. This smells beautiful. When you first spray it, you get the cherry note, but once it starts to dry down, you get more of like a boozy type of tobacco leaf. You smell the oud, the amber, and it just smells so good. Y'all, I am obsessed with this. You need this in your collection, and you can layer all of the Kayalı fragrances, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I layer this with in just a second, so make sure you keep watching. All right, so the next one that I am going to show you guys is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So let me tell y'all about this fragrance. When I first got this, I was like, like, I liked the way it smelled, but it kind of had something about it just wasn't sitting right with me. And I think that's because I don't love this fragrance by itself. But when I layer this fragrance with other fragrances, phenomenal. This with the Kayalı Invite Only is a banger. It smells so beautiful, and it just brings out that cherry note in the Invite Only fragrance even more. And it makes it smell like just a little bit more sweet, and it just smells so pretty. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it does not last long. When I wore this by itself, it lasted 2, maybe 3 hours on my skin. If you were thinking about purchasing this fragrance, I say go for it, but prepare for it to not stick around long on your skin. Prepare to have to layer it with something else. Another thing that I layer that with and that I recommend is the Black Opium Extreme Y'all, this smells so good. The coffee note in this one is beautiful. It smells like coffee. It smells like vanilla. It has a little bit of spice to it. It smells very warm. It smells very cozy. But these two together, it's just like top tier. I don't know what made me think to layer these two, but I'm glad that I did because they smell beautiful together. But even by itself, like, this smells amazing. This lasts a really long time. Don't overspray this because you will get a headache. Definitely check this one out. So the very last fragrance that I am going to show you guys is another one from Tom Ford. This, I was actually a little bit scared to buy, but all of the girls that I watch on YouTube were talking about how much they love this. The peach in this, I don't know, like the way that this is blended with the other notes smells so delicious. It's like a peachy, rum, vanilla. The girls weren't wrong when they were talking about how good this smells. I also thought that this would only work for like spring and summertime, but I feel like the rum note in this makes it work for the fall. I have also layered this with my Fenty Beauty fragrance, and that also smells really good. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about checking out the bitter peach fragrance, I say definitely go for it. Okay, so that's it for all of my recommendations. I know that it was a lot, but I would try to list all of them down below in the description box for you guys. If you guys do want to shop the Sephora sale, if you're Rouge, you get 20% off. If you are a VIB, you get 15% off. And if you are an insider, then you get 10% off. So yeah, girl, definitely take advantage of this sale. That's it. I know that this video was pretty lengthy, so thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have shopped the Sephora sale, let me know in the comments what you picked up, or if you're thinking about picking anything up, also let me know that in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have your post notifications turned on. Give this video a like if you like this type of content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.